Happy Thursday! Happy Thursday, Amelia. Today I am here to talk about opening lines in literature. I collect opening lines. Whenever I read a short story or a book that has a really cool opening line, I will write it down on this long list I've kept for a while. As a writer, I know how important first lines are, so I like to keep them to inspire me to write really good first lines. This has been on my mind since last night because my roommate gave me an early Christmas present because she's really bad at keeping presents. Like, once it arrives in the mail after she's ordered it, she just has to give it to you right away. And I'm okay with that because I'm really happy to have my new First Lines mug. This thing is so cool, and it's just covered in first lines from like awesome literature. It makes me really happy, especially now that it has peppermint tea. So first lines. Today I thought I would share 10 of my favorite first lines, and I hope you enjoy them. Okay, fair warning before I start this video, like really start this video. I may butcher pronunciation in a couple places, and I'm no actress, unfortunately. So live with me. Should I do something different with my hair? I don't really like how I look right now, but I need to film a video. See, I have this thing. When I feel ugly, I make ugly faces, so at least it looks like it's purposeful. I think it's really attractive. When Mary Lennox was sent to Misselthwaite Manor to live with her uncle, everybody said she was the most disagreeable-looking child ever seen. The possibility that Dr. Hillebrand was developing kleptomania caused a good deal of pleasure among his younger colleagues. Now I went and done it, Shorty thought. Here I am about to drown. How in the hell did I ever pull such a dumb one as that? Just then, his head hit the steel plates of the barge rake. Crack! And the current shoved him around the bottom of the rake and under the barges. This is worse than the carnival, Shorty thought. So long, Ma. So long, boys. It's hell to die so young. And he did so. He felt better immediately. So everyone's going to recognize this one. It was the best of times. It was the worst of times. It was the age of wisdom, it was the age of foolishness. It was the spring of hope, it was the winter of despair. We had everything before us, we had nothing before us. We were all going direct to heaven, we were all going direct the other way. Another one that if you don't recognize, I am sorry for you. Read the frickin' book. Now. Teabag in the mouth, teabag in the mouth. I'm talented, guys. Okay, Mr. and Mrs. Dursley of number 4 Privet Drive were proud to say that they were perfectly normal, thank you very much. The Friday before winter break, my mom packed me an overnight bag, a few deadly weapons, and took me to a new boarding school. If you really want to hear about it, the first thing you'll probably want to know is where I was born and what my lousy childhood was like and how my parents were occupied before they had me, and all that David Copperfield kind of crap. But I don't feel like going into it if you want to know the truth. One of my favorites. I can't be normal today! Ew! So this is from probably my favorite book, The 5 People You Meet in Heaven by Mitch Albom. This is a story about a man named Eddie, and it begins at the end with Eddie dying in the sun. It was a pleasure to burn. It was a pleasure to burn.
It was a pleasure to burn.
It was a pleasure to burn.
I'm hot, guys. I'm real hot.
Oh, it was a pleasure to burn. That's from Fahrenheit 451 by Ray Bradbury. And last but not least, all this happened, more or less. And before we leave Slaughterhouse-Five by Kurt Vonnegut, I should mention that I really like that opening line, but my favorite opening line in the book is actually the opening line of the first real chapter where, in my opinion, the story really starts. And that one goes, listen, Billy Pilgrim has come unstuck in time. And I don't know why it seems so cool to me, but it's probably one of my favorites ever, just because when I read that line, I just knew I was really going to like the book, and it's one of my favorite books. and it's really influenced my writing style. So I think that that's a cool thing, that a book does that and a writer does that, and Vonnegut is just the coolest. So if anyone watching this isn't likely, A, that anyone's watching this, and B, that anyone watching this really thinks about this too much. But if you have some favorite opening lines, put them in the comments. I would love some new ones for my list, and I like to hear from you guys. So do it now. I need to stop. Sorry. So that's the end of my 10 awesome opening lines video. I hope you enjoyed, and I will talk to you guys next week. On an entirely different note, Amelia and I filmed a video over Thanksgiving break that is a music video for Mitch Grassi's cover of Graveyard by Feist. So several layers of disconnect, but we think it's really cool. We filmed it in an actual graveyard, which was kind of creepy. It was really cold and wet and gross out, and we had a ton of fun. Why do I always have to do these over a bajillion times? Link right frickin' here. Happy? Go watch it.